So I know you've been surfing YouTube and you want to try and find out some more information about the DJI Flip. Well, I'm going to break it down for you and show you some tips and tricks of what you could do with this bad boy. But before I do that, let's take a trip to New York to the DJI store. What's up all you Flux Automators? And in this video, vlog style video, I'm going to the DJI store in New York City. And why? Because we're going to be checking out the new DJI Flip and actually buying it. So stick with me. We're going to see some sights, but then we're going to also go into the store and check out some of the devices that they have that I haven't touched yet. So let's go. So as we're walking now, we might as well talk about this new drone. It's probably been out a few days now. Didn't get a chance to get a pre-release version of it, but you gotta use your hard-earned own money to go and buy some stuff sometimes and review, especially for you guys out there. So the DJI store is located on 5th Avenue in Manhattan, New York, obviously. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, I don't think the store's that big, but I'm sure it's going to have all the devices in there, so we can get to talk about things with some of the people that work there, may give us some insights into some new stuff. So also what you'll notice on my channel is that I already have 3 devices already. And this is the 4th one, even though the first one I did send back. And the main reason I'm going to pick up the Flip is because it's something new. Now the second thing for buying this device is the fact that you're still going to get that high quality that you would get with a Mini 4 Pro, but this time you're getting it on a unit that you can fly over people. There are some pluses and minuses that go along with that, but we're going to focus on the pluses right now. Now another thing is that it folds down, but it doesn't fold down as small as it would do with the Mini 4 Pro, but I think there's ways around that and ways of packing to make sure you're still able to carry this wherever you want. Now it is a lot bigger of a device when it's unfolded, especially when you compare it to FPV devices such as the Avata 2, which is super cool but doesn't have as many avoidance infrareds and stuff like that, but it is going to allow you to get some really good shots as long as it's not too windy outside, because I think that is one of the main issues that you're going to have with this device compared to the Mini 4 Pro. But yeah, right now I'm really excited to go and get my hands on this and test it when we get back to the city, or even maybe back to the hotel. Let's see what happens. Okay, so after a long ass walk, finally got to the store. So let's cross over and check it out. Leave the store. Hey, how's it going? You don't mind if I record in here? Cool. Yeah? Alright. I'll pay you back once the YouTube channel blows up. So I paid and reserved my DJI Flip.
Oh, online?
Yeah.
Sure, you ever taken this one?
Yes, sir. Yeah. You don't mind being on camera?
No?
No?
Get my good flag.
Cool. Which is your good side? You both sides look good, man.
Either side. Just in the market it's picked up. I
Yeah.
need you to zoom in response to this email.
Yep. Cool.
It's all available. This is new, just came out. We had it in stock. First that it's a display unit. Does turn on the second you unfold.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And have it take off. Just using the automated features on front like the Neo.
Yeah.
Or I can go ahead and connect it to the controller, the RC2. Which is one of the packages that we have available.
So I already watched like 30 videos already, so I know exactly.
Yeah, this thing is pretty impressive. You can fly indoors confidently, cover the color guards. Image quality is pretty good. You can see it right away.
Yeah.
pretty clean. And normally it's like, oh, her laptop, she's standing there, be careful. I can take off right here, no problem.
Yeah?
Because,
You gonna take off?
yeah, I got color guards on.
Yeah.
So I can do these things hard edges, and I can do it manually.
Yeah.
So normally the owner would be freaking out that I'm flying with the TVs and flying over people, but I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Going backwards, I'd be concerned because I don't have any sensors in the back.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting anything, but that's the telephone.
Yeah.
If I go forward, the sensors will stop it, but I still don't have to worry about it hitting anything because it's the telephone. So it doesn't have to roll with sensors, doesn't have it on the side or the back, but the telephone I keep it from being disturbed if I'm going slowly. That's it.
Oh.
And I can still land it like this without control.
Not worrying about my fingers and just fly fold up really nice.
Yeah, man.
So this
Woo!
on the boxes.
Okay, so finally got my hands on it. Just got a little demo there, and let's unfold this, or unflip this, I should say. Okay, see, here it is in hand, and feels kind of light. I like the feeling of it. It does feel fragile a little bit, but that's just how it is when you have a drone. I'm just flying and crashing it all over the place. So we'll get into more in depth in this when we unbox it. But for now, I'm just gonna take a look around the store and then see what else stick with me. And of course, the Avata 2. With the Pocket 2. A lot smaller than I thought. The Action 4. We got the Action 5 Pro. Action 2.
Because a lot of you say that the propulsion system's not working. So,
Of course, the Pocket 3.
you broke yours down there, you have to live it right above it.
And Robot 6.
Fix it with our things up here.
Neo, Mini 4K, Mini 3, the RC, got the DJI Air 3, Mini 4 Pro, Mavic 3 Classic, and then we got the Mavic 3 Pro, Lovely. Look at that. And then here we have the Flip. Okay, so I just walked around the store, checked out some of the devices and everything like that, and I just want to say thanks to the team in the back, and they are
Audley.
Jazz.
And that was digital.
Digital Kite on YouTube and Instagram as Audley_C. Thanks, Red.
Cool. All right, let's get back to the hotel and unbox this thing. Okay, so I am back at the hotel with the DJI Flip. So it was great spending some time with those people in the store. And what I'm going to do now is just unbox this really quickly, and then when I get back to the studio, we're going to do a more in-depth analysis of what you actually get and get it working and show you some demonstrations of the things that you can do. So first of all, let's pull off this. And the kit that I have is the standard one, so this comes with the standard remote. It isn't the one that comes with the RC2 or the combo kit. It's just a standard because I have other controllers from the other devices that I have. So let's get in the box. We have the drone right here, instructions with the stickers that you always get. I've got so many of these now. And then we have another box which has some propellers. So you have a pair, one for each side. And then we have the controller right here. And then we have the USB-C to USB-C cable for when you plug in the controller into your mobile device. And we have one for connecting to Apple devices right here. And we have the screwdriver. And that's about it. That's in the box. So we don't need to open up any of those. We got the propellers, put them in your bag. Instructions, stickies, don't need to open those. We've all seen, or if you have not seen, we have the controller. So this is the RCN3 controller. This is the one that allows you to connect your mobile device, mobile phone to, and then you can control your drone. I'll just have this here as a backup when anytime I might need to use it. And then we have the drone right here. So you saw me open it up in the store. I'm going to open it up again. It's so satisfying opening up a new gadget. And here we have it. Once again, it feels really lightweight and fragile. It'll be interesting to see how quickly people start to break these devices. Once I've got this set up, I am going to go and get the DJI extra cover, or DJI Care, I think it's called, just to make sure if I do have any accidents that I can get a replacement or repair without any problems. Now we've got it unboxed, I cannot wait to actually get this out flying. But I'm not going to rush into it too quickly. I'm just going to go back to the studio. We're going to set it up and then we'll take it outside and I'll show you how good I am at flying drones or how bad I am. Hopefully we won't crash it this time. Let's get back to the studio. So I hope you find that interesting. Take a little trip down to New York to the Manhattan store and talking with some great people over there. But now we're back in the studio. I want to break down this device in more detail for you. So one of the great things about using the new Flip is the fact that you can also use the Mic Mini as well. So currently I'm recording on the Mic 2 to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And what I'm going to do next is connect this to your controller so that you can record audio from the Mic Mini. And when you're flying your DJI Flip, you can actually record the audio. So for example, if you're doing any kind of vlogging, things like that, you can record yourself into it. And then later on, you can go back into the studio and do some editing. So I'm going to show you an example of how that's actually done. and tell me what you think in the comments. So first of all you need to do is take your receiver from your Mini or your Mic 2. I don't have a Mic 2 receiver, so I'm using the Mini. So all you need to do is connect it to the USB-C at the bottom of your controller, just like that. So what we'll do after that is start to record on the screen, which will then pick up the audio, so then you can mix it with the video that you're getting from your Flip, and then, you know, use it as a vlogging tool. Okay, so let's get that up and running. So let's just unflip. So now I have the Flip all started. I'm going to hit record on the Flip itself. So the Flip is now recording. I'm going to swipe down from the top, and then I'm going to choose record screen. Okay, so now we're recording on the screen at the bottom of this device. Recording on the bottom of this device now. So what I'm going to do, put the Flip in the air and walk and talk at the same time, and then we can take it from there, and you can see how best you can make the most of the Flip. So it's an active track now. So active track is going to start following me. Now the Flip is following me. You're picking up my audio, and right now there might be a lot of the whizzing from the Flip. So what we're going to do is we're just going to back it up a bit. Okay, so it's a bit of a distance. So now we will walk with the Flip, and this time let's go the other way because the sun is in the background. So that's a better shot. So now it's going to be walking, and I'm walking and talking at the same time, and it's following me from a distance. Okay, so even if I want, I could throw it up a little higher. Let's put it up. Or if you just go walking and talking. Okay, so I'm doing my trips, and now the drone is following me, and you can hear the audio right now. And then we can take it into another application, and we can actually clean up any of the sound, which will make it work real well. Okay, so we're up in the sky. Let's check. Okay. So you're seeing it quite clearly like that right now, and let's walk around some more. Let's just take it back to the camera. Well, what I want to do, first of all, let's bring the Flip down a little bit. Okay, so that's just a quick example of how we can use the audio with the Flip. Okay, so it's really great having this. Now I can just walk and talk to the camera, but you can also use the Mic 2 if you have the receiver, and just make sure you connect in that to your controller. So what we're going to do now is check out the speed and see how fast this baby goes. I know right now there's a little bit of wind, so it isn't moving as quick as I thought it would be, but I have been using it in normal mode. So let's put it in sport mode and see what we can get in terms of speed. Let's see how fast you can go, baby. Let's go with the wind this time. We just went away from the wind. So it really does struggle in the wind. Take it back the other way with the wind. Look at that. And let's bring it back home. So that is that. So you'll see me break this down and use it out and about. But what I want to do right now is share with you some of my pros and cons about this device, and then we can get down to the conclusion. So first, taking this device out and testing it straight out of the box without doing any modifications to the settings, I think the imagery is super good. You know, you could just take this out straight away and start filming. You're never gonna, you know, put it into D-Log M or anything like that. You can use it straight away and get some really good shots. So as you see on the screen right now, I'm just set a timer so you can see how long it takes from taking it out of your bag, unfolding it, and then launching it. Right now, so look how quick that was. Now I'm just going to take a quick walk and just do a bit of recording and then come back to the camera. So you can do all your filming and you know you got your shots in, and then come back and it will follow you. It's in follow mode and get it to stop. And for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't come back to you all the time. I don't know if it's to do with the snow on the ground or something like that. But what I found is, you know, putting your hand out for it to come down. If you've set it to high, it's not going to do it as quickly or as easily, but you can do it. But just make sure that you're tall enough to actually bring it back, and it should adjust to your height, to be honest. So these low light shots, as you can see, look very, very good, to be honest. And you know, it was quite dark out there. As you can see, the flip flying in the sky. So I'm going to show you what it looks like between nighttime and now the daytime, walking in the same street. So, you know, you are going to get really good shots, but obviously the daytime is going to be a lot better than the night. Good thing about it, it does give you a nice eerie feeling if you want that for your content. Now the night shots with lighting look really, really good. And I've got this set just using the options that you have straight on the device. So it is actually recording in D-Log M. So this is a directional tracking mode. You can actually direct the drone by turning your body, so you have some form of control in a sense. Because this only has forward sensors, you got to be careful and be aware of where that drone is swinging to, because sometimes it does swing out really far really quickly, so just be careful. So in this example, I'm in the car park and you've got that GTA type of style going on right now. But as you can see, the ceiling isn't that high, but the drone has been able to stay low enough to not hit anything, and it's using its sensors right now. So it's really good that you don't have to have a camera person with you. You could just pull out the drone and do some shots like this. So the previous shot we had the follow, but this time we have the directional tracking. I think it works really well, but what I will say is I'm hoping that DJI will update the software to make it a little bit more smooth. If you're walking straight, it's kind of okay depending on how windy it is outside. But at some points, it does get a bit jerky. So before actually recording the speed of the drone, I thought, let me see if I could outrun it. As you can see, that drone is hot on my case, and there's no way I'm gonna get away from it unless I can run for like 20 minutes, or if I turn around and run underneath it and it loses me. So what I found is when you're using this device, if it's snowing as it is right now in the visuals, the infrared will pick up that there is snow, and it will get a bit jerky. As you can see in the image, it'll stop a little bit and then it'll go as if something was in its path, and obviously that's the snow. Hopefully DJI will bring out an update to that to use the infrared with also the camera like they do with the Neo. So if it's very windy outside, the Flip is going to have a bit of a problem trying to, you know, maintain a nice stable and flat shape so it can record you correctly. It does okay, but it's nothing in comparison to how the Mini 4 Pro works or even the Avatar. But this is something that, you know, you can carry all the time and you don't need any additional controllers. So, you know, you got some pluses and minuses there. So this con comes down to, I think it's a software bug, but once you've finished any routines that you've got, if you walk to the Flip and you stop its motion, it's going to just stop in one place. So in this example right here, I couldn't get it down, and luckily I was able to reach it. There was a scenario where I was out at night and it was quite high and actually couldn't reach it. So make sure you have your controller or your phone with you at all times, because once it's up there and you can't control it, you might lose it. So you just saw how quick it was for me to unflip this device, but how quick is it in comparison to the Mini 4 Pro? Let's run a stopwatch and see how long it takes me to unfold this and fold it back and put the propeller guards on. 3, 2, 1. And now let's see how quick it is with the flip. And done. So look how quick that was compared to this, and so much less fiddly. So when it all comes down to the end of the day, is this a good device? I would say right now, yes. Compared to the Neo, it's no brainer. Now the Neo, you could just throw it in your pocket and do stuff with it, but I don't think the quality of it is any good. It's okay to play around, and if you want to be learning FPV, yeah, use that. If you want to just give it to your kids, you want to just have a play around with something that's really cheap, get the Neo. But if you want something that you can actually use and get some good content, I would say make sure you pick up the Flip. Now the comparison of the Flip between the Mini 4 Pro, now this is just something that you could put in your bag and take it out straight away and use the built-in options on here to get the Flip up there and recording you straight away, compared to the Mini 4 Pro, which you're gonna have to use a controller, but you can still get some great shots from this. It is quieter, I would say, at the end of the day compared to this, but if you are out there in the field and you want some shots really quick, really easy, get the Flip. I gotta say, for me, this is going to be a tool that I'm going to be using all the time when I'm walking and talking. If I just want to get some quick shots, if I don't have additional camera person with me, this is going to be my camera person, and it's going to save me a lot of money. So I am going to go into more detail on this device as new features come along. I'm going to make sure I show you that content, and as I promised you, I will be bringing out a video tutorial showing you exactly how you can record audio and sync it with this device. And trust me, it's gonna sound great. Now the audio that you heard in this video could have been improved, and I'll show you exactly how. So thanks for subscribing, hit the notification bell so you can find out when that video is coming, and why don't you check out one of the other videos on the channel. But for now, thanks for checking in, I'm checking out, peace!